Hyundai Sport Sedan car in VR. Hello there everybody and welcome to Opafed Gaming. You're listening to the Opafed. Today we're driving a 2023 Hyundai Elantra N, a high-performance sports sedan. We're driving it in a special event called the Hyundai Elantra N 1 make. For those of you who are not quite sure, that means that they're all Hyundai Elantra Ns. We're driving it at the Watkins Glen short course. We're doing 4 laps. We start at 10th of 10 cars. We started with a rolling start. Now these laps are not very long. They're not going to take a long time to do, and these cars are not really powerhouses, so they don't go a million miles an hour, and you got to really work to catch up to the ones in front of you. So it's going to take all of the 4 laps to win this race if we can actually win it. Now the best thing to do in a race like this is you gotta, when you catch up to a car, you gotta get past them as quick as possible. Wow, I didn't think I was gonna be able to get around them on the outside, but we managed it. And that's with a car that I don't think is really a powerhouse. Anyhow, as we're moving ahead here, we're coming up quickly to the end of the first lap already. So it shows you how quick the laps are gonna go. Now there's not a lot of places where you can pass. It happens to be one of them, obviously, right by the grandstand again. That's where most places are, a nice, big, long, straight stretch where you can pass, which is great. Then when you come around the corner here, going up the hill, it's fairly decent too. You got a couple places you can pass in here, and taking them on the outside again. That's very different from what I normally do. I like to cut them on the inside, like here. If you cut them on the outside, go around them, then on the next turn you can cut them on the inside. But I did it backwards this time. I stayed behind them, and now I'm passing them on the left, which is the outside of this corner, and I still managed to get by him, which is a surprise. Anyhow, it takes quite a bit of time to catch up to these guys because they all go fairly good. You know, they all zip along pretty good, and when you have cars to get around to get up to the next one, it takes a little bit of time. So here we are, catch up to this guy. Now we passed that other guy around the outside once before, and it worked then, so I guess it should work again. So we did it twice. Anyhow, that's kind of cool. So now you can see there's 3 cars up ahead of us, and they're quite a ways ahead. They're going to take a little bit of time to catch up. It's probably going to take a decent amount of the next lap. So as we're rounding the corner here, we're coming by the grandstand, and we have finished our 2nd lap. So we're halfway through the race, and I'm thinking these 3 cars in front of me might be the lead cars. But like usual, the Opafed forgot to count how many cars he passed. But there's only 9 cars I had to pass altogether, so good chance that these 3 are the last ones. Now these 3 are in the front because obviously they have the similar power we have, but they must have a little bit better driver. So that's why they got to be at the front. Look at that guy with the big whale tail. I'm not too fond of those. Anyhow, he tried to cut me off, and I got in there just in time, just like you see with this guy here. He starts to move over as I get closer, but I got up beside him before he could get there, so he had to back off. So I believe this is the lead car. Now, we're going to take a little bit of time getting past him because we still got a full lap after we finish this one, which means that there's no reason to drive chaotic or to try and get wild and get by him. So we might as well just, if there's an opportunity, of course, absolutely take it. But like right here, I got it hammered down, and there's just not enough length, and he starts to move over. So there's no point. You might as well just hang on a second, because in a few turns you're going to be by the grandstand, and then we'll see if we can pass it there as long as he doesn't zip away on us. That's why you want to stay as close behind him when you go around a corner as possible, so that when you get around the corner, you can go by him. If you waited too long, he's up to speed and you can't catch him again. Well, we managed to do it the right way, and we are now starting our last lap. But, like I've mentioned many times before, just because you got the lead doesn't mean you get to keep it. You have to fight, you have to work. So As long as you can see your competition in your rearview mirror, like we can see there now, driving off the track or any mistake, driving it, hitting a wall, would be the end of the race for you, because they'll pass you in no time. So we are not going to be able to get much of a buffer zone between us and the next car behind us. So the best thing that we can do is drive as clean as we can and just stay ahead of them. Keep an eye on that rearview mirror, because the Oberfet's been known to have forgotten and then got passed at the last second. So we don't want that to happen. So keep an eye on the rearview mirror, fight those guys off, and try to keep a nice, even, steady pace going until we see that checkered flag. You know, for a Hyundai Elantra N, this is a pretty cool drive. Not a bad car to drive. Probably not something I drive in real life, but in Gran Turismo, it's a lot of fun. It's always enjoyable driving in VR. Doesn't matter what car it is. We really enjoyed this one, and we hope you did too. Hope to see you again real soon at Oberfet Gaming. Until the next time, you've been racing with the Oberfet.